From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Chris Carl.
Among Delaware's top stories for Monday, January 29th, Senator Biden's White House run is all but official. We now know the cause of a fire near Newcastle which killed 3 people. And Miss Delaware hopes to become Miss America tonight. Here are the details. Saying he's confident and ready to go, Senator Biden says he will file the paperwork to launch a presidential bid on Wednesday. Speaking on ABC's This Week, Biden says he's looking forward to the long process.
It comes down to a simple thing. This is a marathon. If people learn my story, learn my record, I think I can compete. The question is, can I raise the money? I think I need $20 million to get me into and through Iowa.
You're not going to put up a 1-800 number here, are you, or a website?
Oh, no, we'll do it. No, but you understand, I mean, look, I know you've forgotten more about presidential campaigns than most people know, but I am absolutely confident. If I get to stand on the stage, sit in the room with all the candidates you mentioned, I'll do just fine. Biden
says he feels President Bush has left the nation vulnerable from a foreign policy perspective and says he has the experience to fix the problem. 2 people tell police they were not involved in a fight early Saturday morning, but were the ones who ended up in the hospital. County police are trying to identify and find a suspect in a shooting outside the Brookside Community Center. A 17-year-old boy and 20-year-old man tell police they were watching the fight in the parking lot when a man fired into the crowd. The teen, struck in the shoulder, was in stable condition. No word on the other man's condition. He was shot in the rear. A fire that killed 3 Newcastle residents earlier this month has been ruled an accident. State fire investigators say the fire was caused by discarded smoking materials which ignited a bed. The fire was reported shortly after 11 p.m. January 17th on Prosperity Road in DeRoss Heights. It heavily damaged the 1-story single-family home. A smoke detector was found inside, but investigators say the battery was improperly installed, so the alarm did not activate. The fire killed 81-year-old Carrie Blanchfield, her 59-year-old son Frank, and 59-year-old John Hall. Police arrest a suspect in a Bear restaurant shooting. WDEL News continues in a moment.
You could spend your money at the gas pump, or you could spend it on those sexy pumps at your favorite store. Let Dart do the driving.
I do all my shopping with Dart. It's the most convenient way to shop the outlets, and it saves me money.
Now save even more. Get up to 40% off with a discounted Dart card. Online at dartfirststate.com or at your local Acme market.
At this rate, with the money I save riding Dart, I'll have a new pair of shoes every week.
Travel smart. Choose Dart.
Police have another suspect in a shooting outside of a Bear restaurant last month. The shooting outside Mona Lisa restaurant on December 22nd started with a fight in the bar. It ended in the parking lot with a 21-year-old man shot in the chest. Police have arrested 24-year-old Ernell Graham of Middletown. They believe Graham handed the gun to the shooter, Darnell Farrar. Graham's being held at the Young prison, but Farrar is still at large. A North Jersey man is facing fraud charges for allegedly using counterfeit American Express gift checks at the Concord Mall. 65-year-old Jared Garrick of Rutherford, New Jersey, is being held here on 43 criminal charges for allegedly using the phony checks at 8 stores and trying to use them at a 9th. Police recovered $2,000 in cash and merchandise and 24 phony gift checks. Well, Miss Delaware is hoping she'll become Miss America tonight. Jamie Ginn was crowned Miss Delaware back in June. She has been in Las Vegas for the last week for rehearsals, appearances, and competition for Miss America 2007. The pageant culminates tonight on live TV. Jamie's Miss Delaware platform is Character Counts, an educational initiative focusing on developing good character traits in children. She also serves as a spokesperson for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of America. Jamie lives in Wilmington and works as a chemical engineer for DuPont. The Delaware women's basketball team looks to bounce back from its first conference loss. WDEL Sports and your Delaware AccuWeather forecast coming up.
Looking to gain an edge in the technology or design field? Wilmington College's Division of Information Technology and Advanced Communications offers state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest tools. Did you know that Wilmington College has been preparing students for careers in media arts and technology over the past 7 years? Enjoy hands-on experience and personal attention from instructors drawn straight from the industry. To learn more, visit wilmcoll.edu. Wilmington College. Achieve balance, achieve success.
I'm Peter MacArthur.
I'm Melanie Armstrong, and here are Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour.
The most complete coverage of the news that matters in Delaware every weekday morning 5:30 to 9 on 1150 AM WDEL.
In WDEL sports, Delaware rebounded from its loss to James Madison last week with a rout of George Mason. WDEL's Sean Green has the highlights.
It was Girl Scout Appreciation Day at the Bob Carpenter Center. More than 2,000 taking in Delaware and George Mason. In the first half, the Hens worked the high-low. Courtney Irving taking the feed from Chrissy Fisher. Irving at 7 points, and the Hens would lead 6-3 early on. Moments later, George Mason shows some pretty ball movement. Eventually ends up in the hand of Moni Akintunde. She would hit the layup. She had 12 in the afternoon, and the Patriots were down just 1. Hens would respond, another high-low pass. Again, it's Fisher to Irving. Fisher had 4 assists, and the Hens would lead by 13 at the break. Second half, more of the same for Delaware. Elena Kochanski takes the feed. She'd nailed this 3 on the right side, one of her 2 on the afternoon, and the Hens would lead by 17. Finally, off the George Mason miss, Hens work the transition game. Tyrissa Smith, she would take it ahead to Kyle DeHaven, who would nail the 17-footer, and the Hens would go on for the 67-47 win. Hens remain unbeaten at home this season. Reporting from Newark, I'm Sean Green, 1150 AM WDEL Sports.
Jeff Carter scored 2 goals, including the game winner with just over a minute left, as the Flyers edged Atlanta 2-1. The win snapped a 9-game losing streak for the Flyers, and Tero Niittymaki picked up his first win and goal since November 30th, a 15-game losing streak. And Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher Ian Snell was named Delaware's Athlete of the Year last night by the Delaware Sports Writers and Broadcasters Association. Snell started at Caesar Rodney High before being drafted by the Pirates. He won 14 games last season for Pittsburgh. Wesley College football coach Mike Drass received the Tubby Raymond Award as Coach of the Year. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast. A few flurries to start today, then clouds and sun through the afternoon, a high 30. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, a low 24. And for tomorrow, clouds and sun with a high of 36. Get news updates throughout the day. Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 1150 AM WDEL for any time right here at WDEL.com, including news video from Delaware and around the world from WDEL and the Associated Press. I'm Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.